While tools like lookerstudio, powerbi, or Tableau are fantastic for data visualization, for detailed-oriented and data-savvy managers, spreadsheets remain irreplaceable. Whether it's Google Sheets or Excel, these tools are essential in the day-to-day decision-making process in every business. Today, we'll explore why connecting corporate data from warehouses like BigQuery or Redshift into a spreadsheet environment is very important for modern business reporting. Hey there, I'm Yevgen. You're at our OWOXBI YouTube channel where we speak all things about analytics, data, and sometimes a bit of marketing. We empower you to do more with your data so you can bring more value to your company. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications to learn more about modern data practices. With this being said, let's move towards better data management together. In this video, we're going to focus on how you can link warehouses to a spreadsheet tool, why this is extremely important, what are the benefits and challenges on your way. The principles we discussed today could be applied to various tools, whether you're using Excel or Google Sheets, or any of the data warehouses like Azure or Snowflake for storing and processing your business data. Spreadsheet tools play a pivotal role in everyday business operations. They are not just tools for data entry, they are essential for data analysis and decision-making across all levels, all departments of all organizations. Here are a few real-world examples. One is the product inventory management. Large companies store product data in some kind of database, not in spreadsheets, but managers don't have access to those warehouses or databases. They typically need a subset of data filtered by parameters like category or the seller to be available at their fingertips. So by being able to view up-to-date inventory levels, they can forecast future stocks needed and make quick decisions on reordering or redistributing the stocks. 2. Campaign analysis. Most of the marketers in the world use ad platforms UI to analyze the performance of their campaigns. But there is no chance they can really compare the performance across channels this way. So they need a tool to analyze the effectiveness of different campaigns. The most accurate marketing analytics comes when you implement a data warehouse in this setup. So storing and preparing data for marketing reports in a warehouse, but then pulling data directly into spreadsheets to make day-to-day decisions. 3. Sales performance tracking. Sales teams can use spreadsheets to track their performance against targets. By integrating sales data from Salesforce to warehouses and then to spreadsheets, they can monitor achievements, compare sales across different regions or products, and effectively use this data to motivate the team and plan better sales strategies. I can talk about this for the next 10 minutes, about the real-life applications of spreadsheets reporting, but I don't want to focus on this today. Believe me or not, there is a case for every business user where a visualization tool would never replace a spreadsheet. By making corporate data inside the warehouse accessible and constantly updated within Google Sheets or Excel, we bring the report right in front of the business user who make revenue-driving decisions based on the most current data available. Here are the top 4 challenges most businesses face when it comes to accessing data stored in data warehouses. 1. It's complexity. The data world is tricky. Data has its own language, SQL. Plus, there are typically just so many things like rows and columns, as well as different tables and datasets. Non-technical business users do not have time to dig deeper into this world. That is the job of a data professional to do this on their behalf. 2. Accessibility. Because warehouses are too complex, business users rarely even have access to log in there. So they typically rely on IT or data teams to generate reports, and this always leads to delays in decision-making. Data teams are too busy to build reports for every business user in the organization. 3. Real-time reporting needs. Many business decisions require up-to-date information. So the reports should not be just built once. The reports should be constantly updated, and in most cases today, it's done manually. Just a new CSV file emailed every week. Problem number 4 is data silos. Each department uses different tools and systems. The marketing team can access Facebook ads or Google Analytics data right inside the source, but when it comes to merging those data with actual sales from the CRM or accounting system, that's out of their access. Data warehouse allows to consolidate those data, remove manual routine data collection processes, but then it gates the data from business users back again. So now let's talk about how integrating data warehouses with Google Sheets solves these problems. Number 1. Enhanced accessibility. Okay, we know data is in the warehouse, but business users cannot access it directly, right? So when connecting data warehouses to Google Sheets or Excel, this puts complex data into the hands of business users in a familiar spreadsheet format, enabling them to be hands-on with their data. 2. Automated updates. Integrations like OWOXBI allows for automated report refreshes, ensuring that the spreadsheet user has access to the current data, which reflects the latest changes in the warehouse. 3. There is no additional learning curve. Everyone knows how to use Google Sheets and Excel. When the data is already in the spreadsheet, pivots, charts, and other data analysis techniques becomes available for every user. 4. Unified view. Remember, I've mentioned data silos as a problem. Merging data from different sources or tables, joining them, that's what the data professional can handle before uploading data in the spreadsheet. Just create a SQL query that will do all of the work while retrieving data. And if you need help writing those queries or editing existing ones, we've created a free SQL Copilot. If you store data in BigQuery, it has a direct integration to fetch all of the table schemas and write a perfect query with your context in seconds. You can find the link in the description to this video. Perfect. Let me share with you how you can do it all, bring corporate data into spreadsheets. As an example, I'll query BigQuery data right from the Google Sheets. I will use OWOXBI BigQuery Reports extension for this. This tool significantly helps teams, not only individuals, to build and automate corporate reporting in Google Sheets. It redefines the way data teams and business users collaborate around data. First, you need to install the OWOXBI BigQuery Reports extension from the Google Workspace Marketplace. Simply search for Google BigQuery and select the first option. Over 150,000 users trust us their data, so we are the first option here across all of the extensions. Next, open Google Sheets and navigate to the Extensions menu. Select OWOXBI BigQuery Reports and select your GCP project. Now you can see the list of queries you and your team already built. In case anybody from your organization ever did this, just click to add a new query. Use this simple editor to write, paste, or modify your SQL queries. If you're new to SQL or need assistance, OWOXBI SQL Copilot I've mentioned earlier will do all of the dirty job for you. Once your query is ready, just run it. The extension processes the data in BigQuery and the results are instantly imported into Google Sheets on a new sheet named according to your query. Now you can easily apply the filters based on the table schema to your data and set limits to manage the scope of data being imported, ensuring your sheets remain responsive and manageable. You can also add dynamic parameters into the query itself to filter your reports based on the values or columns that were not retrieved. And finally, it's time to set up automated refreshes to your reports. You can specify the refresh frequency as detailed as you wish. Let me set it up at 8 AM and 4 PM, but just every Monday. The real beauty of this is that you don't have to set updates for every report. You can do that for all of the reports you have within the same document. This way, you can ensure your data is always up to date and you don't pay extra processing fees. You can now share this report with a business user. In case you haven't done that before, you've scheduled an update. OWOXBI makes data from BigQuery accessible in Sheets. When you run the query, anybody within your team would be able to run it themselves without having waiting for you. Plus, there are no limitations on the number of rows or columns. You can retrieve as much data as you want. OWOXBI stands as the perfect solution for teams who want to be hands-on with their data, not just individual data professionals. And then, Google Sheets is a great visualization tool, so it's time to build dynamic pivots, charts, and graphs, facilitating real-time data analysis for better business decisions. Complex data can be communicated in a visual appealing manner. It's like having a visualization tool right inside the warehouse. Taking warehouse data into spreadsheets completely redefines the reporting culture within the organization. For example, we at OWOX update our reports over 50,000 times a month. This approach has transformed how every department handles data visibility. We maintain a pulse on the business operations, enabling quick adjustments and strategic decisions. So why spreadsheets over Looker Studio or Power BI? Because spreadsheets allow business users to find insights easier, and the high frequency of report refreshes ensures that every team member of the organization has access to the latest data, fostering a culture where decisions are driven by data. And there you have it. We've discussed why spreadsheets reporting on corporate data is important, challenges that most businesses face when it comes to accessing corporate data in a warehouse, and the method to overcome them. Plus, I've shared with you how to make BigQuery data accessible in Google Sheets as the example of spreadsheet reporting. If you found this video useful, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. And please leave a comment down below with what you'd like to learn next, so I cover that in the future videos. Your feedback helps us craft the content you need and support your data journey. Your engagement fuels my passion to share more data strategies and analytics insights. Thanks for watching this video. I'm Yevgen, and remember, data always makes sense. Your data has a story to tell, and I'm here to help you craft that story. See you shortly, but until then, stay data-driven and explore the opportunities your data brings in.